Can I go back to
What's that?
Are we out of time?
Are we out? Wait, when are the doors gonna open?
What time is it?
Yeah. Go.
Second half. Alright, after the beat. Ready?
Yeah, right after the beat.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
I really hate this song. Well, we have to play it 3 times, right?
It's my fault.
At least. Okay, wait. So this part goes. What is this? Do we overlap there?
If you're ahead of me, then just like.
Yeah.
Your da 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 matches with
Oh,
my
I
ba da
heard
ba
that
ba.
really well, Stacey.
Huh?
I heard. You're da 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 da.
Da da da.
Oh, wow. I have the power of God.
I don't like this.
But we're gonna play it like 3 or 4 times, so we'll have time to practice when it's
While we're playing, we will practice.
Then we have to like. I normally play it better when I'm sitting.
This is awful.
But I hate it. Oh my god.
we went to see it, and our boss was like, yes.
Oh, they're opening doors. I think we start playing it.
Alright.
Hornpipe in D.
Repeat. Let's repeat.
Alright.
Hornpipe in D.
With the
As we begin, I invite you to pause. Take a quick moment to notice who's sitting around you. Like, really do it. If you don't know their name, find out. You've got 20 seconds. Go. Five-second warning. All right. Take a moment to think about what got you here to this moment today and how you're connected to the people around you. We gather today in the same spirit that we do every single morning at University High School, in the spirit of community and connection. While there's no announcement line, we do come together in the spirit of just that, being together. Physicist Fritjof Capra suggested in the Tao of Physics that quantum theory reveals a basic oneness of the universe. It shows that we cannot decompose the world into independently existing smallest units, that we penetrate into matter, and nature does not show us any isolated building blocks, but rather appears as a complicated web of relations between the various parts of the whole. These past 4 years, you've spent time untangling, aligning, and weaving together the threads of uncertainty, inquiry, curiosity in your individual ways to form this collective moment. 24 years ago, had you looked at the land on which our beloved school stands, most people would have seen simply a field of hay or corn. But thanks to the willingness of Chuck Webster, who has always been able to see the tapestry beyond the tangles, pulled a few strings, showed them to Nancy Webster, and then Chris and Carolyn Bradley, and then the most beautiful thing unfolded. A place where one can try on new things, where we can find comfort even in our discomfort, where each day can be seen as an opportunity to learn something new, where connection is key, and each of us is unconditionally loved. Chuck created a place where the ties that bind us are forever ones. We are so glad that you are all here and that we are all connected. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty staff of University High School, it is my honor to welcome you to join our recognition of the graduation of the class of 2024. And as this group will soon find out, this connection is lasting. If there are any alumni here, would you please rise and be recognized? We love a lot of things at university, and clapping is at the top of that list. So, one more round of applause. Let's show our appreciation for the UHS string quartet that played all of our graduates on stage today. Taking something from an idea into actuality can be a challenge if one does not spend enough time in the creative process, exploring all aspects of possibility prior to attempting to bring it to fruition. We are fortunate to be led by someone who understands the importance of spending time in the liminal space between dreaming and reality. It affords us the opportunity to reimagine the life, an item found in an antique shop, the possibility inspired by penning a poem or prose or play, the culture to cultivate community in affinity groups, teams, and clubs, and the assurance that these things only need to be here as long as we need them, that we are as real as we allow them to be. And all of that is thanks to our head of school, Alicia LaMagdalene.
Good afternoon, and thank you for celebrating with us here today. In all things, university is guided by a mission to expand the hearts and minds of students and to nurture excellence through academic, creative, and physical achievement. Each of those words was chosen with purpose. They were chosen because of what the founders envisioned and because of what we still believe. Because we believe that students are more than just their transcript, creativity and wellness are placed level with academics, not subordinate to it. Because we believe excellence is not something innately given by birth or circumstance, but rather an idea that can be fueled and developed in each and every individual, we charge ourselves to nurture it. And because we believe that the true problems of the world, the questions that need answers, the stories we need to tell, will require more than just intellect, we lead with the heart as well as the mind. I continue to believe nothing has served us more than that last principle. That heart that beats in all of us, from the members of the Board of Trustees to the faculty and staff, to the 82 hearts beating on stage right now. Part of what makes university a truly special place is that everyone in it contributes to making the school work. And there are some people I want to honor today. 5 university trustees end their service to the school this year. Kimberly Coveney and Jeff Jacob are both parents of university alums and have been a part of the school for almost a decade. Jenna Walls, class of 2005, was one of the first alums to serve as a trustee of the school. She was our sports medicine doctor for many years, and fun fact, she and I planned a prom together in my first year at university. Susan Berry served as a PA president, a development committee member and chair, and was the architect behind almost every Trailblazer gala. She was a staple of university during the time her 3 children attended and well beyond it. She and I, and the rest of the school, would like to invite all of you to attend our 25th anniversary gala on August 24th, right here at the Palladium. Check your email. Mike Clems was the first trustee to serve as board chair who wasn't a founding member. He steadied the school through its first headship transition, and along with his wife Abby, he holds the record for most children to attend university at 6. Thank you to Kimberly, Jeff, Jenna, Susan, and Mike for your work, your guidance, and your friendship. Thank you to Ashley Crockett-Lohr and Jennifer Thompson for coordinating today's ceremony, and to Daniel Knox for preparing our musicians. Thank you to the mentors you will see on stage today and to the entire faculty and staff. There is no other group of people I would want to do this work with. Thank you to all of you. And thank you to Chuck Webster, our founding head of school. As Jamie said, without Chuck's vision for a place where for a school where students are valued for where they are right now, listened to about what they need, and celebrated for whom they may become, none of this would have been breathed into being. If you don't know Chuck, you should meet him. But whatever you know and love and cherish about this place would not exist without him. He has been the ultimate teacher to all of us. Chuck, will you please stand and be recognized? And finally, to the class of 2024. The 82 of you will attend 42 different colleges and universities in 19 states, plus Paris. 5 of you were national merit finalists. 7 of you will be collegiate athletes. And altogether, you were awarded over $17 million in merit aid. That is a record, so you're going to hold that for a little bit, I think. Okay. And you started high school as only one other class did, the very first class. You started it on the front lawn, spaced out, in masks, half of you on one day, half of you on another, in the middle of a pandemic, and much like that very first class, none of us knew how all this was going to go. You marked the first generation of students to go to high school in the post-lockdown world. You had to figure out how to make connections across 6 feet of space, meet new classmates on giant TV screens, play sports without imposing teams. No one really knew what we were doing that year. You had to find your way, as our poem says, while the map was still unfinished. You had to make things new. One of the things we started with that year was a quote from journalist Dahlia Lithwack, who in an essay for Slate magazine on the double-edged attack of COVID-19 and racial injustice in 2020, wrote, "We seem to have forgotten that breathing, unlike other bodily functions, is a group activity." As we all wore masks and thought about the particular spread of a virus, as George Floyd died saying, "I can't breathe," these were apt words. When we breathe, we take in molecules from the universe and we give back molecules to the universe. You may not want to think about it, but all of us breathing here this minute are exchanging things with one another. And that exchange isn't limited by time. It is, in fact, mathematically possible, and Dave Vesper is judging me right now because I said something was going to be mathematically possible. It is mathematically possible that right now you are inhaling an air molecule that was part of Julius Caesar's last breath, of Marie Antoinette's perfume, of the last notes of Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby, or one of my poor renditions of it. You're inhaling a Yoruba warrior's cry. You're inhaling a moment of your parents' first joy when they saw you. Our breath is, on the most microscopic of levels, a thing that connects us. Across all the things that make us different, that divide us and delineate us, our breath tethers each of us in one connected thread to that tapestry Jamie spoke about moments before. And as I've watched you these last few weeks, what has struck me, from the final morning announcements to the Olympics, to so many awards and last sport events and last concerts, is, despite the distanced start of your time together, how connected you are to each other. Like no other class, you've been laughing together and cheering together and watching horror movies together and leading community meetings and organizing events and celebration, playing music, singing songs, crying tears of sorrow and tears of joy, all together. Do not ever lose that. Many, many things in this world, money, power, success, hardship, will try to pull you apart from people. Do not ever forget how connected we all are. When we lose our connection to one another, that is when we fail. I hope that if you remember nothing else from what I've said today or any other speech I've bored you with over the years, remember this: do not lose your connection to this place, to the people who have helped you here, to the teachers who have challenged you, the mentors who have supported you, the friends you have made. You are connected to them, and to the 1,200 university graduates who have come before you. If you ever need us, we are here. When we started on the lawn 4 years ago, you were helping to lead us into a brave new world together. I cannot wait to see where you take us next. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Good luck. I love you.
Thank you, Alicia. To celebrate and commemorate the founding of University High School, founding head Chuck Webster commissioned a poem for the opening of school. Sarah Talpas, poet and instructor at the University of Michigan, shocker, visited the school, interviewed founding trustees, and talked to entering freshmen. Although this poem was written approximately 2 decades ago and describes a physical landscape of the school that in many ways no longer exists, it embodies the soul and spirit of University High School. Her poem, A Map of the Unfinished, will be read to you by one of our own brilliant philosophers and writers, and one of my most favorite humans, Sophie Francis.
A Map of the Unfinished, for the opening of University High School of Indiana by Sarah Talpus. It won't tell us what is, but rather what might be. Where there is mud and tread marks, a gym. You will get to know your own body and learn how it moves among others. Pick and roll, cut to the basket, timing. Your life is a sound. Tambourines shaking tears from their skin, joy as it flies from a trumpet. Your notes make their own kind of sense, electrify the blood as you walk into evergreen bushes and hostas, buds bursting in the spring. Here is your map. Blue jays, wrens. In the winter, they will leave you to ice gray mornings, your breath visible as the snow falling on your shoulders, the linen robes you tie at your waist before stepping on stage. The ancient world suddenly before you. For a moment, you understand what it's like to live in another's skin. Look out the window of this building made of metal, brick, and wood. Study chemistry, copper pennies as they turn to gold, electrons whirling in their orbitals, tiny particles that someone had to think to look for.
Each year, graduating seniors have the opportunity to vote for their keynote speaker. This year's class demonstrated its great wisdom by choosing a speaker who has quickly become an essential person in each of our lives, Whitney Mader. Tasked with unraveling the plethora of opportunities, unveiling all of our greatest hopes and dreams, providing safe harbor to share what sits heaviest on our nerves as we dream of what life looks like after university and not getting any cut of that $17 million that you guys raked in. Whitney navigates each day with renewed spirit, innate joy, and quick wit. That's why she's Wit, BTW. She knows when reminder emails are needed, dance parties and college counseling are a must, and always has that "have you considered" place that often turns out to be exactly what fits us best. Although she came to our community a few years ago, it is impossible to imagine this place ever existing without her. It is my extreme honor and privilege to welcome this year's keynote speaker, Whitney Mader.
Good afternoon. Born April 12, 1947 in Indianapolis, Indiana, David Michael Letterman attended Broad Ripple High School and Ball State University. He then went on to become an American television host, comedian, writer, and producer, hosting late-night television talk shows for 33 years. To be honest, I've always identified with David because while I was born 36 years later, I too was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I too went on to become an American comedian. And if you consider a talk show to be a program or genre structured around the act of spontaneous conversation, you might even say that I've hosted college counseling talk shows for the past 2 years. Anyway, now that we've established how similar David Letterman and I are, I would like to remind you of a regular segment he did, the Top 10 list. Each night, he would present a list of 10 items compiled by his writing staff that circulated around a common theme. The lists were usually given humorous topics such as top 10 signs your kid had a bad first day at school, or top 10 rejected prom themes. Some were based on current events, others delivered by special guests. Still others surrounded an intentionally absurd and mundane category such as top 10 numbers between 1 and 10. To solidify my place in history alongside David Letterman, I'd like to present to you top 10 questions to ask yourself in preparation for life after university. I can't guarantee it'll be humorous, and it won't be delivered by a special guest, but it'll be based on the most current of events, your graduation from university. Will it be intentionally absurd and mundane? I'll let you be the judge. Number 1, Do I actually know how to make friends? Many of you will be the only freshman from university on your college campus. Some of you, the only student from university. Luckily, many of you have unknowingly prepared for this, having been the only freshman or student from your middle school to continue your education at UHS or having transferred in. Take a moment to remember how your high school friendship started. In a class, in an ensemble, on a team, as part of a club or organization. You, of course, will keep many of these old friendships, but look to how your high school friendship started for opportunities to make new college friends. Number 2, do I really know how to be alone? Note the nuance in this question, do I really know how to be alone? Being alone is different than being lonely. Being alone is a physical state where you're physically by yourself, while being lonely is an emotional state where you're feeling alone or disconnected from others, even when they're right next to you. I get it, some of you prefer to be alone. Some of you prefer to avoid it at all costs. And while nobody prefers to be lonely, know that it's okay to feel that way. Again, luckily, many of you have unknowingly prepared for this, having started high school during a pandemic. Take another moment to remember how you battled loneliness and found connection during the pandemic. Via FaceTime, Zoom, spending time outside. Look to these opportunities to find community in college. Number 3, do I actually know how to study? Gone are the days of 7 hours of classes. They've given way to days of 4 hours of classes or less, maybe even no classes. How will you manage your time? I regret to inform you that also gone are the days of retakes and test corrections. How will you put your best foot forward the first time? If you start to lose your academic footing, ask for help, and do so early and often. Even if high school has come easily to you, it's normal to find yourself more challenged by college, and therefore in need of a study skills tune-up. Number 4, do I really want to do what I've said I'm going to do? As I've told many of you, 80% of students change their majors in college. Don't be afraid to change. But also, if my math is correct, that means 20% of students stick with their declared major. So to you, I say, stay the course. Ultimately, remember that there are a lot of different majors that lead to one career and a lot of different careers that follow one major. What's most important is that what you've said you're going to do is what you want to do. Number 5, do I know what's necessary for me to thrive? Again, note the nuance. Do I know what's necessary for me to thrive? Thriving is different from simply surviving. I'm confident all of you are well positioned to survive, but that's a pretty low bar. Take a final moment to reflect on when during high school you were at your best, when you thrived. Do more of that. If you can answer questions 1 through 5 with resounding yeses, excellent. If not, spend some time thinking through some strategies. Regardless of how you answer, know that you will still hit some bumps in the road, which is where number 6 comes into play. Number 6, what are my coping mechanisms? Per my dad, there's very little that an ice cream cone can't solve, or at the very least, make better. Per my mom, everything looks brighter after a good meal, a hot shower, and a good night's sleep. As an aside, when I graduated from college, my mom gifted me with a 3.5-inch binder filled with every email I'd sent her or my dad during my time in college. I recently read through said binder and earmarked some standout entries, including one from February 10th, 2003, where I said, quote, "Today has been a bad day. I don't really feel like I'm into my classes yet, and it's just been one of those, do I really have friends here days? One of those, I pretty much hate it here days." My next email home, February 11th, the following day, quote, "Today has been much better than yesterday. It's amazing how quickly things can turn around. I must have gotten a good night's sleep, a good meal, including an ice cream cone and a hot shower." Another earmarked entry came on September 30th, 2002 at 9:24 p.m., quote, "Fingers crossed. I hope my clothes don't shrink. I hope my clothes don't shrink." So naturally, number 7 is, do I actually know how to do my laundry? As we round for home, number 8 seems like an appropriate time to ask, was Whitney Motter the right choice for a commencement speaker? This year, Duke University hosted Jerry Seinfeld. The University of New England hosted Bernie Sanders, and the University of Colorado hosted Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. You, my friends, chose from UH faculty and staff, including Tom Fitzgibbon and Jake Thurman. Was I the right choice? I'm doing my best. You also could have chosen Brandon Hogan, who just this past week inspired me with the following quote. As a physicist, I know that in 5 billion years, the sun will expand out and engulf the earth, so none of this will matter anyway. Number 9, similarly, was closing college counseling the right move? Yes. Even though some of you had to find other places to nap? Yes. And finally, number 10, who will serve as my mentor moving forward? Trick question. Mentorship doesn't end here, but like making new friends while keeping the old, find new mentors in new spaces while grounding yourself in your mentor here. In closing, I should add that the top 10 list was largely prompted by the ridiculous eligible bachelor list in a local New York paper. Upon reading it, David Letterman's staffers exclaimed, "Why, we can put such nonsense together ourselves." So if that's how you're feeling about the job I've done, you're in good company. Class of 2024, consider your hearts and minds expanded academically, creatively, and physically. Consider your mission here complete. On your next mission, continue to be your authentic self, continue to advocate for yourself, and continue to hold yourself to our core values. And if you do nothing else, thank your faculty and staff, and above all, Chuck and Nancy, for making this place the place that it is. In return, we thank you for helping us make us the educators we are. We love you, we miss you already, and we wish you all the best as you walk out these doors. Congratulations on your graduation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Whitney Motter! She's here all week, all week. Next, we have a musical performance from the University High School Choir, singing the song "Fly Away Home" by Pink Zebra.
last forever. For all that we know, the worlds come together, and that's where we'll go. We'll fly away.
We're now coming to the moment we have been waiting for, the presentation of the diplomas. We will proceed with Alicia LaMagdalene asking individual mentors to come forward from the audience. The mentor will then call up each mentee separately to present the diploma and have a picture taken together. The graduates will also receive congratulations from a member of the Board of Trustees. This means a series of handshakes. Take time for those hugs and awkward high fives, and don't forget to look out at your people taking photos. And now for the presentation of diplomas, here once again is Alicia LaMagdalene.
Will trustees Robert Gray and Chandria Seaton please join me on stage? Will mentor Ellen Wallerstein please join us on stage?
Isabella Lene Searcy.
Will Kathleen Armato please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Diego Enrique Bonilla Fuentes. Graduating from University High School, Isabel Christine Towns.
Will Tasha Barger please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Alexandra Sue Altenberg. Graduating from University High School, Maxwell Henry Westerkamp.
Will Justin Blanding please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Bryce Arrington Gray. Graduating from University High School, Jasper Jennison Owens. Graduating from University High School, Robert LeRon Russell. Graduating from University High School, Jaden Parker Seaton.
Will Carolyn Bradley please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Leighton Joseph Bennett. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Emily Rose Comparini. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Emma Jean Liborski.
Will Chris Bradley please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Alex Orion Ciano. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Owen Robert Shellhouse.
Will Luke Crawley please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Zane Michael Kampmeyer. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Neiman William Kumler. Graduating from University High School with honors, Elliot Zeller Muehlhausen. Graduating from University High School, Joni Christopher Pyatt.
Will Ashley Crockett-Lohr please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Lauren Elizabeth Janera.
Will Andra Edgell please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, David Allen Beatty. Graduating from University High School with high honors, William Clement Biesinger. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Daniel Harris Cardwell. Graduating from University High School, Elijah Maxwell Facey. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Sophie Lynn Francis. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Claire Marie Kilgore. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Lucas Benjamin Kraft. Graduating from University High School with honors, Lindsay Simone Millen. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Sophie Flori Zella Peters.
Will Tom, he still works here, Fitzgibbon, please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Joseph Michael John Rosenbacher.
Will Prasida Govindadas please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Oliver Thomas Jackson. Graduating from University High School, Reagan Joy Carey. Graduating from University High School, Evan Zachary Williams.
Will Mike Hagan please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Mark Vincent Hamby. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Stephen Zung.
Will Callie Hartz please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Addison Diane Empkes.
Brandon Hogan please join us on stage?
Graduating with honors, Dawson Leonard Wingren.
Will Meredith Hogan please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Ava Anastasia Eccles. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Kara R. Wong.
Will Henry Johnston please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Liam Brennan Commons. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Alexandria Hope Feeney.
Little fun fact about Henry, he started at university the year most all of you were born. So there's that. Will Janie Kim please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Marie Elizabeth Coutant. Graduating from University High School, Aiden Josiah Durant.
Will trustee Elaine Brenner and mentor Daniel Knox please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with honors, Owen Ashodi. Graduating from University High School, Kendall Carlett Booth. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Benjamin David Gleason.
Whitney, will you please come back to the lectern?
Graduating from University High School with high honors, Kira Lurie Ejiao Bright. Graduating from University High School with honors, Brian Anthony Shaw II.
Will Mercedes Munoz Peredo please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Scarlett Osborne Fisher. Graduating from University High School with honors, Anna Naomi Thompson Hargrove. Graduating from University High School with honors, Alonso Nathaniel Wims.
Will Nyla Neely please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Rashab Shimoga Prakash.
Will Taylor Newell please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with honors, John Michael Linden Brenner.
Will Franklin Oliver please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with high honors, Kari Alyssa Dennis. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Ion Rosemary Jones. Graduating from University High School with honors, Christopher Brian Mellon.
Will Jack Paganelli please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Aaron Christopher Fisher.
Graduating from University High School with high honors, Ji-Yu Lee.
Will Erica Postuma please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with honors, Lindsay Ray Bloxam. Graduating from University High School with honors, Maximilian Joseph Brown. Graduating from University High School, Manasa Gunamaneni. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Reed Allen House Rademacher. Graduating from University High School with high honors, David Michael Walls.
Will Wes Priest please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with honors, Nettle Flora Dill. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Samruti Manoj Patamkar. Graduating from University High School, having produced some of the most awesome artwork I've ever seen, Catherine Virginia Pless. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Caitlin Elizabeth Polston.
Will Anna Seldner please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High, my bad. Graduating from University High School with honors, James Edward Caldwell. Graduating from University High School, Maxine Adrienne Mulligan. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Gabriela del Carmen Sotelo.
Will Shannon Swan please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with high honors, Davi Dutra. Graduating from University High School with high honors, Ezra Douglas Holliday. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Hamza Radat.
Will Mike Syrick please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with honors,
Jackson Eric Bledsoe. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Lillian Rose Hovda.
Jennifer Thompson, will you just slide over here for a minute? Yeah. Please just.
Graduating from University High School with high honors, Lucille Alice Baker. Graduating from University High School with highest honors, Catherine Lynn Sampson.
Will Jake, yes, he also still works here, Thurman, join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Montgomery Drew Holland.
Will Meredith Van Roy please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School, Cooper Nathaniel Luschel. Graduating from University High School, Riley Elizabeth Waybright.
Will Dave Vesper please join us on stage?
Graduating from University High School with honors, Owen Villeneuve Murray.
And will Alyssa Way please join us on stage?
Graduating University High School, Jonathan Akinwole Akinwande.
we have one more round of applause for our graduates?
Growing up, I knew that there was nothing a pair of headphones and a good album couldn't fix. These past few years, even in the most challenging of times, those headphones have not been needed, as we've been graced by the brilliant heart channeled through the keys curated by Ezra Holliday. What began as a Charlie and Ezra jam session turned into piano club, turned into the most captivating morning meeting of the past 4 years, when we first heard Ezra play an original composition. Here today to share his immense gift, the original piece, When I Remember, Ezra Holliday. An important part of community is how it listens to itself. This graduating class of University High School has much to share with us today, and so chose 3 of its members to tell us about their experience here and what it's meant to them. In choosing Jackson Bledsoe, Liam Commons, and Emma Laborski to speak here today, the class of 2024 selected 3 graduates who cared deeply about other people, the world around them, and the importance of striving to make our society better. Some might even say that they've been our guideposts that's focused our sights and ignited our hearts these past 4 years. Jackson Bledsoe has led by example, a quiet force of good in our daily lives. He has built relationships that have served as exemplars. He's not one to talk, but rather he just does, and often without being asked. Jackson shines the truest light, and I, for one, am better for it. Since the moment Liam Commons, I would venture, even started thinking about coming to university, he has been mapping out plans for the betterment of our community. Liam leans in with grace, listens earnestly, and responds not as he sees fit, but as is best for everyone around him. He is an architect of community, peace, and joy. His work is evident not only here, but in all of the world around him. Emma Laborski, pen in hand, words almost visibly swirling around her head, continues to write our story into being. It is no coincidence that our school's opening was commemorated with a poem and is now home to renowned scholastic writers such as yourself. It is not just her ability to create inviting, tangible worlds, but her gift truly lies in the ability to make room for every single one of us in them. It is my honor to welcome Jackson, Liam, and Emma to the podium.
I wanted to start off today by saying thank you on behalf of Emma, Jackson, and myself to all of you for putting your faith in us to speak here today and to represent the University High School class of 2024. And on behalf of our entire class, I just wanted to say thank you to our teachers and mentors, our coaches, our parents and family members, our friends, the entire faculty and staff at University High School, and anyone else who has helped us on this journey these past 4 years. We would not be here without you, and we will forever be grateful for your guidance and wisdom. You know, considering this will be the 4th graduation I've attended, you'd think I would have been much better at coming up with something to write about. I was struggling to find a way to encapsulate 4 years into 4 minutes, because it feels like there is so much to say, and that any amount of summary wouldn't do it justice. But as I was finishing out senior year, I was reminded of just how lucky I was to get to go to university, and I was thinking back to how these last 4 years have shaped me. I remember when I first heard about university, one of my best friends, Christian, told me I should come shadow him. I was a bit skeptical at first, but as soon as he said I get a free cake, I was sold. I still remember that first day. I drove to school that morning with my mom, and as we got ready to turn into the school parking lot, I remember looking over at Fairbanks and saying something like, "Is that the Avengers building?" All jokes aside, I remember that day vividly. I remember being in chemistry class with Ms. Posthuma and working on whiteboards as a group. I went to a U-Learn that day about, yes, book smelling of all things. I remember sitting down with Taylor and talking about board games and how excited I was to go to a games club overnight. Everything about the school just seemed too good to be true. When my mom picked me up later that day, she asked me how everything went. And all I remember saying was this: everybody's nice. And I mean everyone, all the way from the students to the faculty and, yes, even Tom Fitzgibbon. Until I came to university, I had never been somewhere where I felt that everyone was treated as equals, students and educators alike. Paulo Freire wrote in his Pedagogy of the Oppressed that the pursuit of full humanity cannot be carried out in isolation or individualism, but only in fellowship and solidarity. This is what it means to live and breathe university. It means pursuing humanity in the companionship of others. It means playing our fight song proudly at the end of every game, no matter the score. It means staying through a power outage to cheer on your friends. It means taking that last bow on stage with your peers, knowing you have made something beautiful together. It means celebrating each and every one of your classmates for setting a new school record or being bold enough to create a club that will outlast them. It might even mean watching a soccer game with your history and English teachers at a bar, and yes, that's a true story. When I tell people about university, they are quick to say that the community we have created is unrealistic, or that I won't be prepared for how hard the real world is. To them, I say this: if the real world is a place that puts people down and seeks to oppress, do we not want people who will lead with kindness and compassion to seek to change it? That's what it means to be a trailblazer. It means dreaming big, asking the difficult questions, and refusing to let someone tell you something can't be done simply because it's never been done before. Our community is one of our biggest strengths, but it would not be possible without each and every one of you. All of you make university the place it is, and that means that even when we leave, you will take that kindness and compassion with you everywhere you go. Sometimes I still feel like that little kid who came and visited over 4 years ago, filled with awe and wonder about what could be. I am beyond inspired by each and every one of you, and when we leave this place to travel across the country, as we go off to college or into careers and to explore the world, if there is any one thing I want you to remember, it's this: be kind, be yourself, and don't be afraid to say, what if? Thank you.
When Ashley Crockett-Lord told me I was selected by my class as one of 3 commencement speakers for our graduating class, my first thought was not, yes, I get to speak, or, oh no, I have to speak, but rather, yes, now I have something that'll keep me awake during graduation. You see, as many know, I'm one of our heavier eyelidded classmates, for I was nearly given the title of the most likely to fall asleep in class senior superlative. In fact, I pride myself on having the ability to fall asleep nearly anywhere at any time. But this is not about how much I love sleep or how much I fall asleep. For this is about something far more important. This speech is not about who falls asleep the most, who is most likely to come back and visit UHS the most, or even who is best dressed. This speech is about us as a class, where we've been and where we're going. Our class of 2024 has consistently not only met, but surpassed expectations at every turn. Whether it be in the classroom, in athletics, or simply in life, UHS class of 2024 has gone above and beyond all expectations and boundaries. Throughout high school, we as a collective have had insanely unique high school experiences. And although I was sleeping for a fair portion of my high school career, my class and I were awake for the important moments. We were awake when standing on orange dots 6 feet apart outside Fairbanks as freshmen. We were awake when Ezra performed his original song, and then again today. We were awake to see our classmates perform in some of the most challenging plays and musicals the school has ever produced. We were awake for the zombie apocalypse game. We were awake for the sophomore retreat. We were awake during the racial unrest of 2020. We were awake for the joy that is UHS sports. We were awake to hear Nancy Webster yelling in the stands, "Too much talking." We were awake to hear Lamax urge us, to not be mediocre. This essence of being awake is so important because it is what makes university. It is because of the time, dedication, and care we put in daily to stay awake, hear each other speak on what we are passionate about, and learn new things that UHS remains the place it is. Over the course of 4 years, we have never truly experienced what is a normal high school year. For whether it be the hybrid learning during COVID, the socially distanced seating during lunch, or even the delayed FAFSA, we have never once fallen to mediocrity. As we continue on into our different colleges and universities all over the world, I encourage and implore you, stay awake. Continue to be you, continue to surpass expectations, never be mediocre, and continue to stay awake. Thank you.
Four years ago, we sat on the front lawn of Fairbanks, angsty, giddy, excited. Today, we sit in the Palladium with a pocket full of new experiences, equipped for the future. We are all asking ourselves, how did we get here? How did we go from children to adults in the span of 4 years? And how did it pass by in the matter of seconds? 4 seconds ago, we sat on the front lawn of Fairbanks, faces obscured by medical masks. We were instructed to be socially distanced. I'm sure we can all recall how Dr. Vesper would roam the halls with a yardstick and a coronavirus stuffy taped to the end, ensuring we followed the rules. We spent the first second of high school divided into cohorts, our faces digitized by cameras, our voices muffled by microphones. 3 seconds ago, we went on freshman retreat as sophomores. It was the first time we had all been together as a class. I remember the gray light at dawn, the race to the Gaga pit, standing on a log beside my classmates as we maneuvered ourselves into alphabetical order, condemned to do so in silence. 2 seconds ago, we saw each other's faces for the first time. I remember the freedom of getting into your car and being able to go anywhere you want. I remember the subtle awareness of the future lurking up on us as we took the SAT, the ACT, and as we finalized our college lists. 1 second ago, we walked through the front lawn of Fairbanks for the last time as high school students. We took our final tests, we ran our final laps, we signed each other's yearbooks, we slung our backpacks over our shoulders and drove home. High school has been a kaleidoscope of moments, glimmering, twisting, changing by the second. Look closely, and you will see us learning to drive, parking crookedly, tiptoeing to class, trying not to be late. Look closer, and you will see us standing on the stage at Halloween. You will see the sunset at Culture Fest, the piñata falling, candy everywhere. There, March Madness, Ghoul Ball, Dance Marathon, the Holy Color Run, bake sales, book sales, the Rainbow Library, the Creative Anthology, music concerts, academic team tournaments, robotics competitions, basketball games, the timer ticking, 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 seconds slipping by. The scoreboard rings out and we jump out of our seats. We made it. We've won. I would like to thank every single student and teacher for making these moments possible. I am especially grateful for Senora Pareto and her undying kindness, for Mr. and Mrs. Bradley's ability to challenge me, for Mrs. Kim, Mrs. Edgell, and Mrs. Domke, who helped me realize that math is understandable. Thank you to Jamie and Ashley for helping me become an athlete, to Dr. Spiegel and his ability to bring light and joy to every class. Thank you to Mr. Johnston for reading my writing and always supporting me. Thank you to my friends and family for your constant support. Because of you, high school has been nothing short of extraordinary. Each second contains a moment, and I encourage all of us to look back and appreciate these gemstones in our high school experience. This year, Sophie Francis and I had the privilege of taking a class with former head of school and founder, Chuck Webster. Although he retired 5 years ago, he came back to teach post-AP literature. In spite of various health issues that often pulled him out of class for weeks at a time, he would always return with a smile on his face. "Hey, girlfriend," he'd say to us, gleaming as if nothing had happened. It was through teaching that Chuck found meaning. My hope for all of you as we move on to this new stage of life is that we can find the thing that gives our life meaning, like Chuck has. The thing that puts a smile on your face. The thing that motivates you to get through difficult times. I hope that in another 4 seconds, when we are standing on another stage at another school, we can emulate Chuck's spirit. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I think they should get like 5 more rounds of applause. After we conclude our ceremony shortly, graduates will leave the theater and congregate in the lobby area outside. After the last graduate has left the theater, then you guys may leave your seats and proceed out those back doors as well. Class of 2024, you have navigated the dynamic nature of these past 4 years with a relative ease, even when times were immensely uncertain and life was challenging. In fact, I started here just before you did, and I can't even begin to imagine school without you next year. Commandeered stool conversations, pop-up pep bands, delving into the meaningfulness of Miles Morales, the USPB Craft Club. You've supported your peers, but also everyone in this room and our broader community, and we cannot thank you enough for this. Looking back over your daily actions these past 4 years, it was with grace, ingenuity, passion, purpose, compassion, wisdom, and leadership that you have woven your lives into the very fabric of our being. And while those threads remain, they can also always be rewoven. And Octavia Butler knew that well, as she wrote, "All that you touch, you change. All that you change, changes you. The only lasting truth is change." Class of 2024, each one of you have changed us for the better and for good. Please join me one final time in celebrating the class of 2024.
Think about how many minutes you played today. We did. Think about how many of them were conflict circumstances.
Think about how most people in the audience could not.
I know. I was literally like, I'm gonna pour my hair. No, the thing is, just start now.